Listen carefully, because this is the mistake that destroys many older men without them even realizing it. And no, I'm not talking about money or looks or even age. I'm talking about something much more dangerous: the way a man completely changes his behavior when he's with a younger woman. Look, if you're standing here with me right now and you say, "She's younger, more attractive, has more options, and I feel like I need to impress her," then you've already started off losing. And that's exactly what almost no one tells men. Many believe that dating a younger woman means behaving like someone younger. They desperately try to look modern, talk like teenagers, alter their personality, tolerate minor disrespect because that's just how young women are, and gradually stop acting like mature men. And the most incredible thing is that they think this attracts them, when in reality, the opposite is true. Because female psychology works in a way that many men never fully understand. A younger woman can be attracted to the experience, calmness, and emotional stability of an older man. But the moment that man starts acting insecure, needy, or overly accommodating, all that attraction slowly begins to fade. And here's the controversial part. Many older men don't lose younger women because of the age difference. They lose them because they start behaving like men without emotional control. They try to buy attention. They try to compete with younger men. They try to prove they still have what it takes. And the more they try to prove it, the less attractive they become. A younger woman observes much more than she says. She observes how you react when you take a long time to respond. She observes if you get impatient when she goes out with friends. She observes if you lose your emotional balance for fear of losing her. And even if she never says it directly, in her mind, she starts asking herself a very simple question. Does this man really have experience, or is he just faking confidence? That's why this topic is so important, because today you're going to understand the mistakes an older man should never make with a younger woman if he wants to maintain respect, attraction, and emotional peace of mind. Not through manipulation or toxic games, but through emotional intelligence and an understanding of female psychology. 1. Never chase a younger woman as if it's your last chance. Let me tell you something that probably no one has ever told you so directly. The moment a woman senses that you're more afraid of losing her than have the self-respect to back off, the whole dynamic changes. And many older men fall into this trap without realizing it, because when they meet a younger woman they really like, something strange happens. Suddenly, they start acting differently. They text her too quickly, they're always available, they cancel important plans to see her, they tolerate behavior they would normally never accept. And it's all because deep down they feel this. Maybe this is my last chance with a woman like this. And even if they never say it out loud, a woman can sense it. Female psychology quickly detects when a man is acting out of abundance or out of fear. And a man who chases too much transmits fear. Fear of being alone, fear of being replaced, fear of never feeling that emotion again. Now listen to this carefully. A younger woman doesn't necessarily lose interest because a man is older. Many times women lose interest because they stop acting like mature men and start behaving like emotionally desperate men. And yes, this is controversial, but it's also true. There are 50-year-old men who are much more attractive than 25-year-old men. Why? Because they exude tranquility, confidence, and emotional control. They don't need to chase. They don't need to desperately prove they can still win someone over. Meanwhile, other older men ruin everything by trying too hard to impress. They think they have to compete with younger men using excessive attention, gifts, constant validation, or total availability. And without realizing it, they destroy the mystery and respect. Because it's one thing to show interest and quite another to make a woman the absolute center of your life the moment she appears. Look, a younger woman wants to be attracted to your experience, not your anxiety. She wants to feel that you're comfortable with yourself, that you have a stable life, that you won't lose emotional control because she takes 2 hours to reply to a message. And this is where many men fail. They start overthinking everything. If she goes out with friends, they become insecure. If she replies briefly, they think she's lost interest. If he doesn't call one night, they panic. And that energy completely changes how a woman perceives them. Because when a man pursues too much, she stops feeling like an option.